Today, Sunday, the 4th of August 2024, we have some hand-picked match predictions to share with you, which will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in this list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And to those of you who want to access even more games, as well as games to corner kicks, over 1.5 and 2.5 goal and straight win match predictions, which we share to members only, then, of course, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan to see how you can access members-only video and take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description for you to easily click on it and navigate to see how you can join to start to access all our hand-picked match predictions based on all the features we have mentioned. So without wasting time, I'm going to begin with the first event of our today's list. Beginning with the first event of our today's list, we are looking at Australia in the NPL Tasmania. For this event, we are looking at the match between South Hobart playing against Clarence Zebras. For this event, first I want to share with you the performance of South Hobart at home. You're going to see that they are really good, 2, 3, and 6, and 3, based on recent gameplays they have had. They always scored more goals as compared to Clarence Zabra, which you see here, concede too much goals and also the score. Looking at the stands, which I want to share with you, I want to share with you the standing table based on these two comparison. But first, I want to look at that of South Hobart. They sit on the second position of the league table, having played 15 games. They have had 9 wins, and you can see 42 goals scored and 21 goals conceded, as compared to the opponent, which sits on the 7th position. For 15 matches played, they have had 3 wins, and you can see 23 goals scored and 42 goals conceded. They are very conceding. And now, looking at the form table based on these two matches or two teams, you're going to see that South Hobart sit on the 4th position and the opponent on the 7th, while South Hobart has played 5 games, 2 wins, 13 goals scored and 11 goals conceded. They are good at scoring and they also concede as compared to Clarence Zabra, which have had 5 events, 1 win, 7 goals scored, and up to 15 goals has been conceded. They are very, very conceding. And looking at everything in place, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. First, we look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal here in full time. Secondly, we also look at the possibility of 2.5 goals in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Estonia in the Mestre Liga, a match between Nome United against Livadia. For this event, I first of all want to share with you the performance of the home team, Nome United at home. You're going to see that based on recent events they have had games with teams like Jav, Linamekon, also with Kalju, and they have shown that they score and they do concede as well. Looking at that of Livadia, you're going to see that they are very offensive as well, and they are just from playing Conference League. Looking now, of course, at the performance of this here, I want to share with you the game which Nome United had with Livadia in the last event. They had a 6-0, and Livadia lead Nome by 6-0. This time, Livadia is still going away. Now, looking at the stands, I want to share with you the performance of this team based on standings overall. And now, looking at the stand overall table, you're going to see that Livadia sits on the 1st position. Out of 21 games played, 16 wins has been recorded, and you can see 48 goals scored and 8 conceded. As compared to Nome, it sits on the last position of the league table. Out of 21 games played, just 2 wins, 13 goals has been scored, up to 41 goals conceded. And looking at the form table here, you're going to see that based on form, Nome United and Livadia, based on their position, Livadia show that they are very good. For 5 games played most recently, they have had 4 wins, and you can see 11 goals scored and 2 conceded. Good at scoring, and they are very defensive. As compared to Nome, it sits on the last position. For 5 games they have played at home, based on general gameplay, they have not had any win yet. 3 goals scored and up to 11 goals conceded, giving Livadia that upper hand. Everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks here in full time. Firstly, we want to look at the possibility of at least 1.5 goals to occur in this match in full time. Secondly, we want to look at the possibility of Livadia to lead this match as well in full time. The 1.5 goal possibility is one of the best picks for this event, or 2 goals over, which if it does not exceed, then we have a reform. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Argentina in the Premier B Clausura, that is Argentina Premier B, a match between Midland against Liniers. For this event, I first of all want to share with you the recent event played of Midland, the home team. You're going to see that based on recent event being played, the highest number of goals they are scoring here is just one, and most of the time they have zero. You can see 0, 1 goal scored, and also just 0 goal, no goal scored here, no goal scored, and 1 goal being scored here. Looking also to that of the opponent, you're going to see that for Liniers, also here, based on recent game they have played, for the two most recent game, they have had no goals here and just 1 goal here. Now, looking at the performance based on stand, I want to share with you the form table here, and based on the overall form, I want to share with you their performance. Looking at Liniers, which is the team that is going away, you're going to see that Linear here sit on the 4th position. For 5 events played, they have had 3 wins, 7 goals scored, and 3 goals conceded, telling us that Linear is defensive, as well as Midland, who has also played 5 and having 2 wins. You can see that they have had just 2 goals conceded. They are also defensive, and Linear is also defensive. These two teams are coming to play each other, and the more offense team is going away, and defensive team is coming home. Looking at everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. Firstly, we are looking at the possibility of first half under 1.5 goal in the first half. Secondly, we want to look at the possibility of under 3.5 goal in full time. But at the first half is what we want to look at. That is at least under 1.5 goals in the first half. This is going to give us an odd of 1.25 as the odd. Or we also want to go for under 2 goals in the bracket in the first half, but the odd is going to reduce from 1.25 to about 1.15. Looking at the next pick here, we are looking at Finland in the Kakkonen, a match between Ilves Kisat against Inter Teku. For this event, I want to share with you the performance of Ilves Kisat being at home. You're going to see that based on recent event play, they always score goal here. You can see 4 goals being scored here, 2 goals being scored based on the recent 2 events they have just had. Comparing to that of Inter Teku, they also score, as you can see, 1 goal here, 3 goals here, 2 goals here, and 2 goals here, based on recent events. These are 2 teams that always want to score. And looking at the stand here, I want to share with you the performance based on the standing table. And looking at the form overall, that is form based on 5 events being played, you're going to see that Inter Teku sits on the 5th position. That is, they sit on the 4th position. For 5 events played, 2 wins recorded, 9 goals scored, and 9 conceded. You can see they concede a lot and they also score, as compared to Ilves Kisat, which also have played 5, having 2 wins, 11 goals scored, and 15 conceded. They even conceded even more, giving the upper hand for both of the teams to score each other, as well as the possibility of goals to occur in this match. As a result, we look at 2 major picks here in full time. Firstly, we are looking at the possibility of at least 1.5 goal in full time, and secondly, the possibility of 2.5 goal for this event in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Argentina in the Premier, that is Argentina Primera Division, a match between Deportivo Maipo against All Boys in the Argentina Premier National. And here, of course, I want to share with you the performance of Deportivo at home. You can see that these teams does not score. As you can see, they are very, very not good at offense. And looking at also at that of All Boys, that's All Boys, you're going to see that they are not also good at scoring, but they do concede, as you can see here. And looking at the stands, everything here based on the stand of 5 most recent games they have had, I want to share with you their performance here. And looking at the performance, you're going to see that for Deportivo, out of 5 events played, 2 wins record, 3 goals scored, and 3 goals conceded. Comparing to that of All Boys, out of 5 events, 2 wins, 3 goals scored, and 4 goals conceded. Looking at everything based on the way they are defensive, as you can see, 3 goals for 5 games, and for conceding power here, 4 goals for 5 games. Everything being put in place, we are looking at 2 major picks in this event in full time. The first pick here will look at the possibility of under 2.5 goal in full time. Secondly is the possibility of under 3 goals in full time. It means that if it reach 3 goals, we are going to have a refund, but it should not exceed 3 goals. So we look at these 2 possibilities, but the odds for under 3 goals in the bracket is going to be small. The odds for under 3 goals in the bracket is going to be between 1.15 to 1.20. And that for under 2.5 goal is going to be like between 1.40 to 1.45. So we look at the possibility of under 3 goals in the bracket, as well as under 2.5 goal in this event in full time. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Argentina in the Liga, that is Argentina Liga Profesional, a match between Boca Junior against Barracas Central. In this event, I want to share with you the performance based on recent game played. This team, they are not good at scoring, and you can see here 0-0, 0-1. Looking at that of Boca Junior, you can see Boca Junior scored here. They scored goals based on recent events. Looking at the stands, and comparing this based on the form of most recent 5 events they have had. I want to share with you the performance here. You're going to see that Boca Junior for 5 events being played, 2 wins, 6 goals scored, and 3 conceded, as compared to the opponent here, which out of, you can see that they sit on the 27th position, 5 games played, no win, 1 goal scored, and 7 goals conceded. They are not good at scoring, so want to take advantage of Barracas Central. In this event, we want to look at one major pick here in full time. For this event, we want to look at first half Barracas Central under 2 goals in first half, or under 1.5 goal in the first half for Barracas Central. In other words, before the end of first half, Barracas Central will not be able to score up to 2 goals. But if it reaches 2 goals, we are going to have a refund. So either look at under 2 goals in the bracket or under 1.5 goal for a higher odd. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Argentina in the Premier Nacional, a match between Dev de Belgrano against Chacarita Junior. For this event, based on the recent game played performance, they are not very, very good, especially the home team, based on the way it do score. You can see here, 1 goal. Here they had 0 goals. Here 3 goals, 0 goals, 0 goals, 0 goals. They are not good at scoring. Looking at first that of the home team, you can see we have just shared 0 goals, 1, 1. And looking at that of the opponent, you can see 1, 1, 2, 1, based on recent event played. Looking now at the stands and the form based on recent 5 games they have just had, we want to look at the average of the number of goals scored and conceded. Here, we want to look at that of that is Charata Junior, which is the away team. 5 games played, you can see 4 goals scored, 10 conceded. They concede a lot. And looking at that of the opponent, Dev de Belgrano, they are not good at scoring. For 5 events, they have just had 3 goals and 1 goal has been conceded. They are very defensive. And as well as the away team, you can see that the away team here is conceding more, as you can see. And you're going to see that Dev de Central is defensive. Here, we want to look at Dev de Central to give it the upper hand, but we want to look at the more team which is defensive to see how they are going for less goal, especially this one. It is more defensive. You can see 5 here and just 1 goal has been conceded. We want to look at this to say that its opponent will not be able to score up to 2 goals in the first half. That is, we want to look at this team, Charita Junior, to score under 2 goals in the first half for this event. So we are looking at Junior first half match prediction as under 2 goals for this event. That is, we want to look at under 1.5 or under 2 goals in the bracket. For the bracket, it means if it reaches 2 goals, we have the refund. But for under 1.5 goal, the odds is going to be higher, about 1.25 to 1.30, as under 2 goals for Junior in the first half for this match. Looking at the next pick, we are looking at Argentina in the Premier Nacional, a match between Talleres against Arsenal Sarandi. For this event, looking at the recent performance of gameplay they have had based on that is Talleres, which is the home team. You can see the perform here 2-0-2. And looking at that of its opponent, you can see that the opponent do concede and they are not good at scoring. Now, looking at the form here, we want to look at the performance of this team based on recent game they have just had as 5 games played overall. We want to look at first that of Talleres. We want to look at Talleres. You're going to see 5 events played, 4 goals scored, 4 conceded. For the opponent, you can see 5 events played, no win, no goal scored, and 5 goal concede. We want to take advantage of Arsenal Sarandi in the fact that they will not be able to score 2 goals in the first half. So we want to look at the first half prediction here as Arsenal Sarandi to score under 1.5 goal in first half. That is, we are looking at team 2 to score under 1.5 goal in the first half. So we are looking at team 2 to score under 1.5 goal in the first half. So we are going to end here for today. To those of you who want to access our hand-pick match prediction based on straight wins, goals match pick possibility, corner kicks match possibility, then of course you want to make sure that you subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan and start to have access to all our hand-pick match prediction events. I'll put the link below this video description so that you can easily click on it and join to become a member and start to access members-only videos and prediction as well as members-only posts to take advantage of the huge odds which we share to members only and take your winning to the next level. Good luck and see you again in the next upload. And bye-bye for now.